Lady Kwanzita, I've been looking all over for you.
Nahal, the power of words rides the wind. A power that will alight in our village.
What happened?
I have heard a voice. I have heard the voice of someone. Someone crying.
Oh, man, why are those idiots shooting at us?
Salsa doesn't seem to understand the situation. But don't worry, it'll be okay. There's no way they'll be able to hit us with such a scattered array of attacks.
But what if they do hit us?
Well, I've heard heaven's a pretty nice place.
This is completely insane. Isn't there some other route we can take than this?
Sorry, but I'm afraid this is the safest route. But it is better than being found by the government army, right?
Damn, God, Sonica. I hate this country.
All right. You can go on through.
Thank you.
Hey, lift the gate. Are you sure it's okay to let that car through, sir? I didn't really have a choice. If they show us a permit signed by the new army commander himself, we are required to let them pass through these gates. But they were outsiders, sir. Unfortunately. It seems the entire country is ruled by outsiders. Contact the other checkpoints in this general area. Tell them that they are not to interfere with that vehicle.
Miss Margaret, so Mr. Gillian still hasn't contacted you about the book?
No.
I thought he promised that he'd send you an email report at least once a day. I guess maybe it was a mistake to hire a biblio detective after all.
I believe in Eric.
You've only met him once. How can you possibly trust him that much?
You think that's strange?
Well, no. I think that it's very much like you, Miss Margaret.
Well, I'm glad. It's very much like me.
So what would you like for dinner tonight, miss? Should we have beef or fish?
I think I'd like pasta.
Pasta again?
Well, that's very much like me.
From a distance like this, the country appears to be so beautiful. It's almost hard to believe that we're in the middle of a civil war.
Tell me, Kersea, why have you pulled me from the elite guard and assigned me to your personal service? You must have a reason for utilizing your connections to do so. What are you after, really?
A beautiful woman. I figured one beauty would lead me to another.
What are you implying?
That was just a joke. I thought our chances of locating Madlax would be better if we searched for her together. We will find her.
It's Madlax.
I can tell that you want to see her again. Well, the two of us can make that happen. That's why you've been recruited. When push comes to shove, I'll be counting on you.
I'm impressed you can drive when it's pitch dark like this.
We're going to be walking the rest of the way, so we should probably get a little rest. So I'll see you in the morning.
Guess I'm sleeping outside.
I thought I'd spare you the trouble of offering.
Well, I am the client here, you know.
That's true, but I'm the girl.
Well, what an amazing woman. You know, she never even told me her name. Oh, well. Wow, there's so many stars out here. I guess this is what they mean by getting sucked in. It's nostalgic for some reason. Here I am, sleeping outside in the middle of a war zone for the sake of one little book. Not the kind of thing a sane person would do now, is it? Something about it just brings up this familiar feeling. I don't know why, but it feels so strong. It's like there's a part of me already here. This is some mysterious place.
Mr. Julian? Eric?
Hey, do you think we could take a little break? A quick one?
Not now. We've made it.
Huh?
Stop right there.
Who are you?
What business do you have in our village?
We've come to your village in hopes of talking to someone.
To who?
We've heard that there's someone here who's able to read the Elias script. I'd like to speak with them.
Elias? I've never heard of anything by that name.
Yeah, but,
Oh?
The language may be referred to as Elias in the country from which you came. However, here in Dawaiho it is known as the Holy Words of Saruman.
Good day, Lady Kwanzita.
If it suits you, you're welcome to come to my home and discuss this matter.
Thank you.
It's nice to have a visitor from a foreign land. I'm pleased to meet you. My name is Juancita Morrison.
Nice to meet you, Ms. Morrison. My name is Eric Gillian.
And me? Well, I'm just his bodyguard.
I don't suppose Mr. Gillian's bodyguard has a name.
I save that for people I plan to see again. Mr. Gillian, I'll be right outside standing guard. Try to take care of your business quickly, okay?
Sure, I will.
If it's Enfant that we're up against, then they're sure to know about this village. In that case, there's only one possible direction they could invade from. I will not let these people be harmed.
Have you ever seen the contents of this book before?
No, I am afraid I do not. I have never seen it. In fact, in all my years, I've never seen a book written in the holy words of Sauron.
I understand. But I was told that you're able to read Alia's script, is that correct? And if so, would you mind reading a few of the passages for me?
My grandmother taught me to read it phonetically. However, I do not know what the words mean. Would you still like me to read it?
If you don't mind.
Sarks, Sark. Sark, Sark. Yes, that's it.
Sarks, Sark. Sarks, Sark. What? There's still a cave painting done in the Alias script?
There is, although it has faded over the years.
That's okay. So would you mind showing it to me? It may give me some kind of a clue.
That's fine. I don't mind. Please follow me.
All right. Where did she... Excuse me. Did you happen to see where the young lady that was with me ran off to? Okay. What is the matter with her? So much for being a good bodyguard.
Is something wrong?
Nope, it's fine. Everything's all right. Didn't expect it to be this large.
Yes, this was once the home of an entire civilization. It is believed that long ago the ancestors of Dwaiho once lived here.
Fascinating.
The paintings are over here. Please feel free to study them as long as you'd like. I must go back to my home now.
Excuse me. Before you go, could you tell me how to pronounce these words that are painted here?
Elda Taluta.
Many of the researchers that have studied that script have been involved in some bizarre incidents.
This can't be the same cave. Elda Taluta. Socks. Sock. Elda Taluta. Sark's Sark.
Where did you two come from? Who are you? Please tell me.
It's been a long time since we met anyone.
Who are you?
Leticia,
Well, what are you doing here?
this is where I belong.
Belong?
Yes, sir. This is a very normal place for me. I never go where you're standing because that's the edge of normal. Why did you ever come here, mister? Why did you?
Why?
I don't understand.
To put it simply, he blocked his painful memories. You're familiar with cannabinoids, aren't you? They're one of the many neurotransmitters in the brain.
No. What do they do?
A cannabinoid inhibits the flow of glutamic acid within the brain. In other words, it has the ability to interfere with the process of memory creation.
So basically, Eric Gillian's brain is producing these cannabinoids and blocking off those memories?
That's right. He wanted to forget every one of those painful memories. He forgot the crime that he committed and his atonement. He removed all of it from his own memory without even realizing it.
So is there any chance these memories could come back?
If he experiences a similar traumatic event, then it's possible that a link could be manifested to his blocked memories. But of course, I sincerely hope that nothing that horrific ever happens again in my lifetime.
Yeah, I agree. There's no way it could happen again.
Eric Gillian can continue to have a normal life as he is. He's a bibliodetective now. It may not be all that exciting, but he's able to get along in society without incident. As someone who cares for him a great deal, that's the best I could wish for Eric.
There he is. I took care of the trackers that Enfant sent.
Oh, thank you.
So what happened? Did you find any clues about the book?
It doesn't matter anymore. There's nothing left to do.
Okay.
I have one last request to make. Would you mail this letter to Nefris for me? It's addressed to Miss Margaret Burton, a cute little girl who decided to take a chance and trust an old guy like me.
Margaret Burton.
Thanks, Madlax. Means a lot to me.
Wait a minute, how do you know my name?
I don't know. Just do somehow.
Are you okay?
Listen to me. I was supposed to be rational while I sought my revenge. All I wanted was to avenge my little sister's death. But that wasn't how it worked out. Not at all. I never stopped to realize that such evil was sleeping inside of me.
What are you talking about?
The three of you made me realize that. Miss Margaret Burton, little Letitia, and then you, Madlax.
I don't understand.
You see, I can't live in this world any longer. It's too normal.
I don't know what you mean.
Thank you, Madlax, for everything. Goodbye.
I will find you.
Margaret Burton. Why is that name familiar?
Now that I've given you the good news, I have some bad news for you. The members I dispatched were completely wiped out. A few hours later, the target, Eric Gillian, was found dead.
Where is Second Eye?
That I don't know, sir. I'm currently in Gillian's office, but all the data, including client data, was destroyed before I arrived. He must have been a shrewd man.
I see. So that means that Second Eye must be in the freeze.
That's quite possible, sir. We found an eyewitness with some useful information. Apparently, while Eric Gillian was in Garsonica, a man visited his office in Nefris.
A man?
Yes, sir. A man.
Please continue with your investigation.
Yes, sir. But why was that little girl visiting his office? I must find out.
That Mr. Jillian's got some nerve to send a letter out of the blue saying he can't look for the book anymore. Who does he think he is? I can't believe we got swindled. And by a book detective. And to top it all off, he ended his letter with a thank you. He could have at least ended it with I'm sorry.
Eric was crying.
What?
He cried. I can see the tear stains on the paper. He said thank you. You're very welcome, Eric.
Madlax. It's very unlike you to fail a mission.
What did he mean? I don't get it. How can the world be too normal? You don't belong to this world. When we first met, I experienced the pain of touching the truth. A sense so familiar, it makes me want to remember.